Hello, hope you're doing well. In my last video, I showed you guys that I was priming and I was prepping the parts for painting an infantry battalion. In that video, I've learned a lot about making these little videos and doing this. For one, using my camera on my phone to do this eats a lot of memory on my phone. So what I'll probably be doing is making shorter videos and without a lot, and not showing the entire painting process with every piece. That would take too much memory and plus probably bore the snot out of you, even if I did fast forward it. So I'm going to avoid that. What I'm going to do today is, instead of the infantry, because like I said, that video didn't go so well trying to make it, I'm going to move on to my cavalry. They've already been primed. I showed you how I prime them. I'm not cutting them off the sprue though. Now I'm an amateur painting. I know some people don't recommend not painting on the sprues, but I'm gonna defer from that. I'm going to, now like I say, I'm an amateur. Experts might know better here, but here's why. For one, when you see where they're connected, you have a foot. You see that the sprue connects to the model at the foot and on the saddle, both places that are going to be covered and not going to be seen. So if I file that or that, it's not going to be a big deal. Also the same on the horse heads. They're connected at the underneath the horse's neck, so that's not going to be needed there. Now where it might be needed is right here on these saddle bags that go on the back of the saddle here. These blanket rolls that go there. They're connected at the sides, and so that might require some filing. And if I'm done, it might require some filing and some touch-up primer on that there, because those are parts that would be seen. Also on the horse's tail at this end, you see it's connecting to the tail. And again, that might require some touch-up primer and a little bit of filing, but not a whole lot. I don't think it's going to mess up the whole piece. Again, experts might tell me something different, and I could be completely wrong. So let's go ahead. I'm going to start with my base coat on a horse, and I'll go chestnut brown on them. So I paint the front side of them first. And I'm using this Hobby Lobby MSP Color Series, Core Color Series MSP, and it's chestnut brown, which is a good color for horses. And we'll see that there. Horses though can come in any whole variety of colors. You got whites, you got grays, you got bays. You know, but the most common horse color, I think, is brown. So chestnut brown, I think, is going to be the one I'll use. And here we go. I don't mind if I slop some on the belts for that right now, because like I say, those are upper layers and will get painted over. I'm starting with the base coat of the horse. It's the most common color. And so everything else that will be added on extra. Right there. And there we go. I'll get his partner over here. There. The horse, I find, are paired across, but you can cross mix them. I could use this piece with that one and so on. In fact, probably when I take them off the sprues, I will do that. But for now, they'll be right here. This is partner. Need a couple more drops of chestnut there. side here. I'm using a regiment size Army Painter brush, which means it's the largest one they make for the biggest frill. Has the most hairs at the end. Okay. Well, let's see there. I'll look at it underneath. Now next, I'm going to flip it over to the back side. I'm going to paint those back quarters now. This is the main reason why I decided to paint on the sprue. When you put these two horses together, it creates a very tight space, and painting the gap underneath it is difficult to do neatly. So I decided to paint them on the sprue. That way there's no, gray spots when I'm done painting underneath them. There's no gray spots there. And right there. Same here on this guy. Okay, there you have that. I'm also going to paint the head. The head. There we go. And I'll get one of these guys right here. I'll paint this head. I'll go with them here. And again, I don't mind splotching it all over on the front side. The details will come later. Although I tend to paint the manes black. There we go. Although it's 1 second there. Okay, let's get inside there too. Make sure there's no gaps between the reins and the horse. And those are the 3 parts that need to be painted chestnut brown. 2 body parts and a head. And I've gotten both back sides and fronts. And time to clean my brush before I move on to my next piece. And that will conclude our video.